a John Claude Van Damme, there's no surrender. You didn't know money when the bally meant this trally's up. When I'm saying money,
The crowd has been waiting for this one for a very long time. Welcome to the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
Time for our tale of the tape. So here comes Saul Alvarez, 173 centimeters tall, with a reach of 179. It's the Miracle Man, Daniel Jacobs, 183 centimeters tall, weighed in at 73 kgs, with a reach of 187 centimeters.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight.
So here comes the Miracle Man himself, Daniel Jacobs, who's had epic battles with Canelo Alvarez and Triple G, the former two-time middleweight champion, looks to get back on top with a win in this one.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner,
and now introducing from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico. At 20 years of age, he is undefeated in his campaign with a record of 36 wins, no 5 wins coming by way of knockout. Please welcome the young Alvarez.
fighting out of the blue corner from Brooklyn, New York. Introducing an acclaimed 2-time middleweight champion of the world known as the Miracle Man. Introducing Daniel Jacobs.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
Listen, when you've got two people that want to fight...
And there's the bell to start the round. Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight, the fans are on the edge of their seats.
It's so hot, it's so heated, there's a roof on here, you don't understand. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on here.
Let's reset. Switch stance.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Both men step back for just a moment. This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Okay, it's not working. It's not working. Switch southpaw.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
They're both trying for a knockout. That hook had to hurt. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Do you believe this? You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. There's a counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And he scores with the counter. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until you're sensing the comeback.
Trying to score with that hook, but missed. Both of these fighters have the conditioning to go the distance, no problem. They also have the power to end this with one punch.
It's not working. Switch southpaw.
Can't find a home with that jab. It's all offense all the time.
Okay, let's reset. Switch.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Let me explain to you about a fast fight that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. You'd like to see more jabs.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
And he misses with that jab. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. The straight right just misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Both men step back for just a moment. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Throws the jab, but does not score. Punch, counter punch. One punch could change everything in this battle. Can't land that jab. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Straight right just misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Look at him, he's absolutely knackered, mate. He's knackered. Don't win him. He takes a big, deep breath. Bang.
And there's the bell to start the round. Well, let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? Excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Swing and a miss with the right hook. Shot, and down goes the Miracle Man. 1, 2,
3, 4, 5. Give me your blood.
Well, he's back up, but now what, Johnny?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
They need to turn this around halfway through. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
This is with the straight left. No rest for the weary. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. He threw a punch and just got countered. I think I'm holding on here for a minute. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Final 10 seconds here, and the boys gotta get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about Jacobs in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be... They ring the bell, and here we go. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Look back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
They both want the knockout. He misses with that jab. Not a lot of punch out, but thought there might be more action here. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to destroy him. I've got to humiliate him and show how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out of the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Caution is being thrown to the wind. Punches coming from every angle. Very close now with 10 seconds to go. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour is the heavyweights, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history book.
You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Can't score with that hook again. So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.
win the title. I don't have to think too heavy, I can remember. City centre, cellar cold in the December. The roads that I'm from will turn you to a contender. I'm a Jean-Claude Van Damme, there's no surrender. You didn't know money when the bally meant this trallies up. When I'm saying money, I'm not talking about Pacquiao. It's funny how the tables turn. You're not Ricky Hatton.
I'm Todd Grisham. The crowd cannot wait to witness this one. We're live at the CompuBox Academy. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be...
So here is... Here comes.
This back.
What a pleasure to. And there's the bell to start the round. Gonna shake out the arms and legs and move around a little bit. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight, the fans are on the edge of their seats.
It's so hot, it's so heated. There's a roof on here, you don't understand. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on earth.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. We wanted action, and they are delivering. This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then we'll strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counter-puncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter-puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift. Misses with the straight left.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Both trying for a knockout. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Good counter punching. When you're fighting a counter puncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counter puncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
It's hard, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to concentrate.
We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they get into trouble, and that's what he's done right there.
Now they've got to wake up.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That bell could not have come sooner. They ring the bell, and here we go. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up. Just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Missing with that right hook. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Swing and a miss with that hook. Should we be surprised if these two fighters go the distance tonight, considering how much they've emphasized their physical fitness? It's bombs away. You'd like to see more jabs. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful, but it hurts. And you can imagine that being you. Look at size of an average man.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
They threw the hook. It didn't land. Jab not finding its target. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That hook just can't find the target. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. He is down big time on the scores.
Every second, every minute of this fight.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Caution is being thrown to win. And he scores with the counter. Caution being thrown to the wind. No rest for the weary. There's a counter shot. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Punch, counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A perfect counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Nice counter shot. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow.
They ring the bell, and here we go. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on there. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
That jab misses. The straight right just misses. What do you think of this round so far, Johnny?
This can be so frustrating when you're really such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job. This is a high-octane battle.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Oh, my word. Canelo just got clipped. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Just missed with that hook. That jab misses. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. One punch could change everything in this battle. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bo, ring.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Okay, step back for just a moment. Canelo Alvarez just got big shot, and Alvarez is on the canvas.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Swing and a miss with that uppercut. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving. Oh, boy, the Miracle Man.
Unbelievable.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
But now it's instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Both men knocked down in that round. And there's the bell to start the round. We had not one, but two knockdowns in the previous round as both of these fighters went to the canvas.
2 knockdowns in the same round to both fighters. They got to think like a goldfish. Forget after 10 seconds. They got to be smart.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They are giving us a high-tempo show. Just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable at middleweight.
Counter punch caught him clean. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments. When are we going to see a jab from these two?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tear. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set the shot. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Both men step back for just a moment. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
The bell, sometimes it can be the...
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through it?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Hook misses. You'd like to see think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
You gotta ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
That hook doesn't score. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Canelo in serious jeopardy here, going to the canvas. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
They ring the bell, and here we go.
Good shot. His legs have gone. His legs have gone.
Nice counter shot. They better start respecting each other's punching power. So much firepower here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Nice counter shot. The three judges agree, and we've got a unanimous decision.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.
Jean-Claude Van Damme, there's no surrender. You didn't know money when the parliament is strallies up. When I'm saying money, I'm not talking about Pacquiao. It's funny how the tables turn. You're not Ricky Hatton out. Tonight I have to let me put my body down. When you was hitting bags, I was still bagging up in mommy's house. You was in the Philly shell when I was getting patted down. Prison cell, swimming in my thoughts, trying not to drown. Shadow boxing in my pad, I hit the gym when I got out. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1. Become your rivals, you know the hustle paid. You know you took your lemons and turn them to lemonade. I'm from money where the police are getting with. And that's a true story, that's not something you just say. Undisputed, we're the undisputed ones. We want it to be gangster, yeah, we want it to be dons. We end up in the can and I don't mean a Rubicon. I've always been a champion, I've done this on